What did I buy on the dip? Let's go through it. My name is Brian. This is Rolling in Crypto. If you appreciate that we come to you every day with the best crypto knowledge, news, and opinion, please like this video, please subscribe, and let's get into it. We did some earlier videos talking about buying the dip, and we wanted to put our money where our mouth is. I thought I would share some of the things that I personally bought on our latest dip. As we look at the dip or the crash of the cryptocurrency market and Bitcoin, I just think it's so important to zoom out. This is the year chart for Bitcoin, but you can zoom out as far as you want. One of the things you realize is that you start looking at where you bought different coins, different tokens, and hopefully you're still in profit and you realize it's maybe not quite as bad as you earlier thought it was. The next question is, can you take advantage? Is this a good time to get into any different coins? So I have different theories I have. Did any of them change during the crash? And I'm going to go through them and then look at what I actually bought. One of the overall major theses for me is Bitcoin is a store of value. And for me, that hasn't changed. You know, here just a little bit ago, Goldman Sachs says Bitcoin will compete with gold as a store of value. When you zoom out and you start thinking about where Bitcoin could be, and I'm not just talking about this year, but how about 10 years from now, then the price of Bitcoin right now seems pretty cheap. So I did add more Bitcoin to my bags here on this latest dip. At 38,000, I'm already, up a little bit, but that's not the reason I bought it. I bought it to hold long term. I have it being staked, earning interest every day, compounding, and I'm really excited to be where it'll be in 10 years from now. And I look at now, I had an opportunity to buy it cheaper. The next thing I bought was Ethereum. The price of Ethereum had gone up so much in 2021, you felt like sometimes maybe I missed getting enough of it. So on this latest drop, I thought now is a great time to get a little bit more. If you believe in Ethereum, you believe in the smart contracts, you believe in DeFi to NFTs to everything that Ethereum has the potential to be, I just thought now is a good long-term hold to get more Ethereum. The same thing is looking at, this is a long-term view for me. I have no interest right now in selling my Ethereum. So little dips or drops don't really matter that much to me. I do hope ETH 2.0 does come. I did think this was funny. Well, hopefully it does come and that it doesn't take too long. But I personally staked the ETH I bought into ETH 2.0, earning 4.5%. I know I locked it up to whenever it comes out, but I have a long-term horizon. So it just seemed the easiest thing for me to do. The other thing, what ETH 2.0 helps is that once I buy the ETH, then transferring it into a different wallet or someplace where I could stake it someplace different, I lose so much ETH in gas fees. The ability to instantly buy it and put it into ETH 2.0 for minimal fees was the easiest way for me to keep most of my ETH and earn interest. One of my overall strategies is that the biggest cryptocurrencies going forward are going to be layer one solutions or smart contract solutions, as I believe these smart contracts are what are needed to do all sorts of the complex financial instruments that we are going to be using going forward. The question is, which ones are the best ones? The reality is, I don't know. And anyone that says that theirs is the best, they don't know either. So for me, it's all about having a basket. It could be ETH, Solana, Cardano, Polkadot, Luna, Avalanche, so on and so on. But I think the key is having a basket. You need to do your own research, find the ones that you're really interested in. And in this latest dip, I was like, ooh, maybe this is a good opportunity for me to look at how my portfolio has changed and which ones do I want to get into. For me, one of the ones I bought was STX. STX is the smart contract platform on Bitcoin. I did an earlier video talking about STX. I think it's one of my top picks for 2022. And right now with the latest dip, I was like, this is a good time to get more of it. The other reality is looking at the different layer one solutions that I already own. STX is one of the least of my holdings. And so I looked at now is a really good time to get more of it. A lot of the other different layer one solutions that I have, when you zoom out, you realize I'm still in profit. I still have a good return. If I'm still right on any one of them, from Cardano to Solana to Avalanche, it's still going to work out. And I didn't need to buy more in this latest dip to still have it work out in the future if those layer ones hit to be one of the top ones. The other layer one solution that I'm really interested in that I hadn't got that much of until now is Fantom. So I use this latest dip to buy more bags into Fantom. The Fantom ecosystem is growing tremendously. It seems to be one that hasn't quite caught up to, at least from a price standpoint of like Avalanche or Solana, but Fantom could be one of the ones that really explode in 2022. And this is just another one that I was interested in. I want to have exposure to, so that if Fantom does become one of the top layer one solutions, I get to go along for that ride. One thing that's interesting about Fantom recently, you've seen a lot of news about how Fantom is now the third largest DeFi change by total value locked. There are billions now locked into Fantom. There's a lot of money. That's a lot of invested interest in Fantom going forward. Is Fantom going to be the top layer one? I don't know. It all goes back to my strategy is I want a basket of some of the top layer one solutions. And so that whatever one hopefully comes out, I'll have exposure to it. The last coin I bought on the dip was Cardano. I really wasn't going to. I already own a lot of Cardano. I was in profit still, even with the latest drop all the way down to barely over $1. But the reason I ended up buying it was two reasons. First, my son really wanted to buy some. So I bought some in for him. The second thing that I decided I was going to do with the Cardano was I was interested in some of the brand new tokens that you can now get on the Cardano ecosystem to see if they kind of work out. I'm trying to build a little basket of some of those to see if any of them hit. And because the price had dropped so much, instead of using some of my existing Cardano to get some of those tokens, I thought I'd use this dip to buy some Cardano, and then I'll be using that to get other tokens. MELD is one of the top Cardano tokens that I'm really interested in. It's bringing DeFi to the Cardano ecosystem. I still don't think that we've even seen the true explosion of DeFi, whether that's on Cardano or it's on Ethereum. But MELD is one of the things that I'm really interested in, and I wanted to get some more of it, and let's see where that goes. The other one I'm using some of my new Cardano to get is SundaeSwap. I did an earlier video with all the FUD that's surrounding the launch of SundaeSwap. The reality is, though, it is working. Now, tons of different Cardano centric coins are now able to be swapped on there. And I think long-term, this is going to be big for Cardano. And I'm kind of interested to see holding some SundaeSwap and seeing where it goes. On these latest dips or crashes, I always think it's not a time to go into some low market cap coin that might have a bigger rate of return. I think this is the great opportunity to look at your overall theories that you have on the crypto market and which ones are going to be great coins for you to get into going forward that now you can buy a little bit cheaper than you could just a few months ago. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, please subscribe, and enjoy.